Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly podcast. Tabasco is the Shish, and we are here with our very special guest. He's a beauty blogger and also is a student here in the university, uh, UJAT. So we are going to start with our program. Okay, welcome, Arturo. How are you?
Hi, I'm really, really glad to be here with you in this night. I think that this is special because I'm here with you. I'm back home again. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here with you.
Yeah, this is your home. Feel free to talk about your experiences and share with us your personal opinions. Okay. So I want to start this podcast with a very common topic for all of us that are students. I want to talk about the transportation here. What's your favorite way of transport here for go to your house and to the university, from house to university and vice versa?
Okay, I will say definitely Uber because I think that it is the safest one, and actually I don't have to deal with rude taxi drivers or bus drivers because they are rude at the moment that you paid with a student discount, and sometimes the routes are not the best, and actually you spend a lot of time in the taxi or into bus driver. So I will say Uber, and actually this is because it's safe and the prices are really low, and you can also get an Uber. You can be like in the place that you want in like 10-15 minutes. So I will say Uber.
Yeah, that's great. And I also like use Uber a lot because I feel safe there, and also because I think there are other applications that are not that good. For example, in Driver. Well, I never use in Driver, but I know that you can set the prices that you want to. So I think it will take a lot of time, because of the someone, if what if you put a lower price than actually the driver want to get paid for the ride, so I don't know how it works. I never used it before, but I really like that. And also I am I'm not a big fan of Didi, because I don't know, they are getting rude and rude every time that I use. The drivers are really rude, and also the prices are even higher than Uber. Uber used to be a such expensive application, and now is one of the cheapest one. So, what about for example, another topic, the change to accommodation. I know that you are not from here, and that you are like. I want to ask you something. Do you rent here, or do you own your own apartment, or how do you live here? In Because I know you are from Cardenas, so I don't know how it's for you.
Well, actually, I live with my grandparents and I don't have to pay anything. But before living with my grandparents, I did my research about looking for a place near to the university, and honestly the prices are too high even near from the university. And I was checking like a Airbnb, and the same, like 1,800 pesos to 2,000 pesos. And paying a hotel room, it is like expensive too, like 1,800 to 2,500 pesos. It is like pretty expensive for me. So I live with my grandparents. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to pay rent, but I support them with some expenses, and that's the way that I live here, because I think that rent here in Tabasco, even the location doesn't matter because it is too expensive to rent and actually to buy a house.
Yeah, and also now that you mentioned, for example, you mentioned Airbnb. So I think Airbnb is a good way to find accommodation here in Tabasco, but just for one day, maybe one day, 2 days max, because it is really expensive. And but I think that between, for example, if someone's come visit, I wouldn't recommend, for example, the Airbnb. I think is it costs pretty much the same as a hotel, and you have other I don't know, sorry.
Sorry, I have perfume on my elbow, so I was like, just smelling that. So sorry. So yeah, you were saying that you will, yeah, you were saying that you will recommend an, like Airbnb. So maybe I will do the same thing. Is I check the Airbnb and I check the prices.
Yeah, I mean, the also in a hotel room, I think I was saying that maybe in a hotel room, um you will get um more services, like, breakfast, access to the pool, and everything. So it will be, I would recommend a hotel room. It's better. There are a lot of good hotels here in the city, so I would recommend that. It would be
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. We have
Airbnb.
Kinteven, Marriott, Crown Plaza, Tabasco in.
Yeah,
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 so yeah,
Airbnb was good, or it is really good, but I feel like in another maybe states, you
yeah,
know.
will work. Yeah,
Yeah. So, what about work? I know that you work and you're a student too.
yeah.
So that's a really nice thing, because
Thank
you're a
you.
role model. So it is really nice to. I also, I feel like I it is really hard, because I also study and work, but I have a very blessed job opportunity, and so my work is, it's really nice, because it gives me opportunity to study and work at the same time and in the same place. So I don't have to deal with what you deal in on daily basis, like, because I know that you're a beauty artist in Liverpool.
Yeah,
So it's a different situation.
yeah,
How's that going?
but I feel blessed too because I don't have to be like outside with all this hotness of the state. But I think that the difficult thing is to deal with the clients. Like their what they want, what they don't like, what they love, and things like that. But actually, if we talk about job opportunities here in Tabasco for students, they are not really uh, they are not paid well.
Yeah,
And
I know.
there are many hours of job, and for students here in Tabasco, I wouldn't recommend like go for a job while you're studying.
Yeah,
No, just
on,
focus on the university and finish
yeah,
your university, and then you can get a job because it's not paid well, and a lot of stress and a lot of hours of work. Yeah, no,
yeah.
I wouldn't say
I
that
also
go for
I
it.
also
No.
think that I also think that, for example, it increase the risk of dropping off the university. Because sometimes some students pay more attention to their jobs, because the job, the obligations that they have to fulfill in their jobs are too much, and then they
Yeah,
cannot manage, still study and work at the same time. So it is a lot of stress. It is a lot of it is not a healthy environment. So I think that's, yeah, I would not recommend that neither. It's not that great to, work and study at the same time, but I mean, it is what it is. But I feel like, also after finishing the career and everything, as long as you have the opportunity, just go away from here. It is not that Tabasco is not a great
yeah,
state,
I,
because
I,
it is.
you have the opportunity to move to another state or country, do it for yourself and for your future. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. And I also want to talk about the situation about the food while we are students. For example, me myself, I cook every night or every day, and I bring my own food here to the university because I don't feel safe eating, here in the university. I don't feel like it is a great food that they sell here. I don't like that. I feel like um, even prefer to order food takeouts from applications like, again, Uber Eats or Didi Food, or from the restaurants that they have, delivery. And yeah, what do you think about that?
The same as you. I don't consume food here in the university because you can see the food and you can see how disgusting it is, and the prices are too high for what they are selling to you. So I definitely take takeouts from apps just like Uber and that stuff. Or if I have a free time, I went to some place like Manila Garden, a coffee shop, or something like that. But yeah, most of the time I bring my own food. I have like three choppers of food, like fruit, and something like that. But yeah, I will prefer, to bring my own food or have a takeout. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is a good way to stay safe and or take care of our health, to bring our food. And talking about staying safe, I think there are you know we for example, do you think that Tabasco is a safe state to live in, even for us students, that we are every time, all the time, busy with focusing on our studies? How do you feel here in Tabasco? Do you feel safe? Like, I know that we don't have these crazy lifestyles, going out every night or something like that because we are students. But do you feel safe here? Because for me, I know it might sound crazy with everything that has happened lately, but I don't feel like it's the worst state in the republic, in the country, sorry, in the country to live in, due to the security.
Well, actually, I can say that Tabasco is safe. All the topics related with security has to are related to the government. I think that there are government issues that they have to solve. But yeah, I feel sure. Sorry, I feel safe here in Tabasco. Even when I'm, going out to buy something to the shopping center, or going to work or being here at the university, all the way here, I feel safe. I can see cops or polices
Yeah,
are.
and right,
Yeah, yeah. I won't
walking.
I won't give like Tabasco a 10 out of 10 in topics of security, but I would just like a 7.5, because there are other states that are more insecure than Tabasco.
Yeah, same for me. I don't feel like, for example, I if I get in the bus and I don't feel that fear of getting robbed. So, or be, I don't know, harassed by any person. I don't feel those vibes. I feel very safe here. And lately, to finish our weekly podcast, we I know that we have been talking about all the um, problems and tips from our life as students. So let's talk about something that we both enjoy a lot, which is shopping. What is your favorite boutique to shop
Girl,
your?
let me put the gloves on. I love this topic. Well, I do my shopping, at Liverpool because it's like kind of retailer, and we have like the Liverpools here. We have in Plaza Cristal, Galerías Tabasco, at Altabrisa. I went to the three of them looking for something when I want something, and actually I bought on stores like Shasa, Zara. You know what they say. A little bit of
Yeah.
Prada, a little bit of Zara, Esfera. So yeah, I really appreciate that one.
And that was it for our podcast. Our guest was not able to say goodbye to you guys because he was running late for another event. So, but he says goodbye and thank you for having him here. So, I hope you had enjoyed our podcast and see you next week. Bye bye.